show you usage of arrays with some examples I have already quoted while explaining in the board. In today's video, I will be giving you 3 examples through the programs how arrays can be utilized for some applications. You will be seeing this. So once if I show you how to use arrays for one application, you can extend this for similar type of applications you encounter in your requirements. You can extrapolate this. Similar type you will be using the arrays in your own applications. So therefore, the 3 programs that I am showing you today, in one program I will be showing you in a very simple way how to use arrays, how to declare arrays, and how to get the data from the keyboard and store it inside the keyboard, inside the array, and ensure that actually whatever you have typed, it is available there in the array. So this is a very simple program. In the second program, I will be using a keyboard to import randomly, not necessarily sequentially. In the first program, I will show you with a sequence. Say for example, the program is available here. So in this, I am declaring one array called roll number, because I have used the same variable while explaining the board, so that's why I have taken roll number only. So I am taking one array, its name is roll number, its capacity is it can accommodate 5 numbers, and it is of type integer. I am taking one local variable called I, then please enter all 5 numbers. So I have typed here 10, it should become 5, right? So it should become 5. So please enter all 5 numbers. Then for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, scanf, read each of these numbers from the keyboard. Then to ensure that whatever you have typed, it has gone to the array, I am printing from the array. For I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf percentage d with the tab roll number, the first element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element. Index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So then come out of this program. So if you run this program, so I'll change this here. It is not 10, it is 5. So therefore I'll change it to 5. You can see this is not 10 because I have taken the size with the 5. So therefore enter 5 numbers. Alright. Now it is asking please enter all 5 numbers. So you can enter 5 numbers over here. So I have entered 3, 4, 7, 9, 6. So these numbers are displayed from the array. I have not directly printed from here to here. First, all these 5 numbers which are given are taken into array, and from the array I am displaying. So I am using a tab here so that you can make out. After a tab, I am printing roll number of 0, roll number of 1, roll number of 2, roll number of 3, roll number of 4. So these 5 numbers are displayed. So this is how you are supposed to use the program. So you can just declare a variable and use this ampersand roll number to read from the keyboard and print the result. Alright. So this is a very simple program. You can use it for arrays. Now similarly, I have done one more array program by using arrays. You can make out from this. What I have done is I have taken 2 arrays of same size. 2 arrays of same size. One array E is an integer array, roll number with size 10. I have taken one more array called stat, which is of type character. It is also of the same size as like this. It means get that array. Next, I am making all array elements of this character array with initiated with n 10 times. What does it mean? It means the second array is fully filled up with n. It indicates it is not entered. I am now trying to take the status of this array corresponding to this array. It means if the 0th index value, here it is n, means here in this array the element is not entered. If it is n, here it is not entered. Here it is not entered. Initially none of the values are entered, so therefore I am making all of them n. As soon as you enter one value, so that particular thing will become yes. Let us say you are entering fifth element, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 0, sixth element. It means you start from 0. So therefore 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am making this one as yes, because you have entered sixth element there. Sixth element you have entered, so therefore I am making this y. Why I am using this? I am trying to demonstrate usage of array in a multiple levels. I am using two arrays. Please understand, real data is there here. This data is used only to support it. Whenever you enter one value into this array, in which position you have entered, in the same position in this array I am making y. Say for example you are entering 0th index value, that means the very first value in the roll number, then this becomes y. So like this, if you have entered all 10 numbers, then all these things would have become y. Why I am giving this? 2 points to be noted down. Point number 1. In the previous example, I have asked to give 5 numbers continuously. You enter 10 numbers or 5 numbers depending on the size. I have used a for loop. Here I am not using the for loop. I am asking first enter 8th value, then enter 7th value, then go to 0th value, then 4th value. I am doing it randomly. If you are entering second time on the same value, you can indicate saying that you have already entered. If it is not done earlier instances, then you will be entering it again. So that is why I have taken this. It's a special case, right? So this is how the arrays are being utilized. So now, please enter the index value and the roll number. Which index value? Now there are 10 possibilities starting from 0 till 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can enter any index value. Then what is the real roll number? Index value is 0, let us consider. Its roll number is 23. It means go to the index value 0, that is the very first element, 23 to be placed there, and change this to y. This is what you are doing. So please enter the index value and the roll number. So now we are reading two numbers, so therefore I am doing 2% d, index and value. Now, if this is n, you know that initially everything is n. If stat index equals to n, very first time all are n only, so therefore if it is n, it means not entered. N means not entered. Y means it is already entered. So therefore roll number of index equals to value. Whatever value you have read, so that value is passed on to roll number index. Assume that you have given index as 0, roll number as 23. So roll number of index, roll number of 0 is now 23 is passed on to this. Next, since you have entered one value there, first value, so I am making that one as stat of index, this one. Stat of index becomes y. Else, what do you mean by else? If this is not n, it means you have already entered some numbers. Earlier instances you have already entered. Then printf, the value here is already entered. That means second time you run this program. Second time when you run this program, why is this second time it is running? Because I have made for loop unconditional. Please understand this. For loop is unconditional. It is running infinite number of times till you have some control. Once you press some button specific thing, it comes out. Otherwise it keeps on doing. So therefore this is a for loop, infinite for loop. So therefore second time when you go there, you write the index value as 0, it won't take it because you have entered it already. So that is how, right? We will see with some examples so you understand this. So printf, the value here is already entered. Next, I am asking whether you would like to continue or not. Please understand this now program. This else is having only one line of code, so that's why I have not written any flower bracket. If this is n, you do this. If it is yes, you do this. In any case, printf, would you like to continue? Would you like to continue? It may say that actually you must have stopped after entering 5 roll numbers. That's okay. 5 different roll numbers you entered at different locations. You enter it. Come out. If you would like to continue, say press Y. If you have pressed Y, it means you are decided to continue. Continue entering some more data. Enter it. If it is N, if your choice of continuing is N, would you like to continue? Yes means continue. No means what? You have to come out of the loop. So therefore, read the character. If continuous, this equals to N, break this for loop. For loop is broken. This loop is broken. You are coming out. Right? So this loop is broken. Either it comes out. You can see this is the end of the for loop. This is the beginning of the for loop. It ends the for loop and you come out. Then you print the number. I am printing it over here. You can see from this. For I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. If status of I equals to y, print the value. Now, why I am using this? Now there are some possibilities. What possibilities? Out of 10 elements, you would have entered only 5 elements. Out of 10, you have entered only 5. Remaining 5, you are not entered it. Leave them blank. Leave them blank. If you don't do this, some junk will be printed. You can also test that program, but to understand this, so wherever I have made y with the stat, so those things will become printable. Rest of them I am going for the next line, simply going for next line. So therefore that line is not at all printed. So then do this for 10 number of times and you come out and wait for next running. Okay. Now we will run this program. How does this behave? We will see. Right. So please enter the index value and the roll number. Don't worry about this. This is for the previous. Okay. So please enter the index value and roll number. So first let me enter index value 7. Right. And roll number is 78. So it means at the index value 7, it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th position. At 8th position, you have entered the roll number as 78. Please remember these things, so therefore you understand this. Would you like to continue? I press Y. Y means you go and ask for again another index number. Another index number randomly, you go for 0th position. Go for 0th position, its number is 12. So at the 0th position, index value called 0, you have entered the roll number as 12. Would you like to continue? Say press Y. Give some more numbers. At 3rd position, you give 23. Would you like to continue? Yes. At 8th location, you give 99 as the roll number. Now let me test. It means now I have entered 1, 2, 3, 4 data out of 10. Where at 0th position I have entered 0 index value, 3rd index value I have entered, 8th index value I have entered, 7th index value I have entered, 6 are still pending. Now I would like to try out to some positions which are already entered. Let us say I would like to enter at 3. Let me try how does this program behaves. Would you like to continue? Yes. I will go for 3 and 34. I am trying to enter, please understand this, I am trying to enter at third index value with a new roll number called 34. It won't take because you have already entered this. How did you get this? You have already entered. I have set the STAT of third is made as Y. So therefore, now it alarms you. See, value here is already entered. Now it is not taking. This doesn't take at all. It will not take the value because it's already entered. Would you like to continue? I can enter one more value. Where I can enter at fifth position. 5th is 55. I can give. Now you can see from this data, I have entered at 7, 0, 3, 8. But a second time I tried at 3rd position, but it says value is not entered. So therefore this 34 is not entered at 3rd position because 23 is the roll number which is entered at 3. It won't be changed. It cannot be changed. So therefore still this it is 23 only. Now at the 5th location I have entered 55. Please if possible try to remember this number because this gets scrolled once if I press, not interested to continue. You remember at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions I have entered the value, right? Would you like to continue? I will say N. You can make out. When I press enter at 0th location 12 is entered, at 3rd position 23 is entered, at 5th position 55 is entered. Please observe this. At 3rd position 34 I tried to enter, not accepted because it was already entered. So 23 is only considered. At 555, 778, 899, but I have not entered them in sequence. Now I am printing them in sequence. Please understand this. First I have entered 8, after that I have entered 5, but 5 is printed first, then 8 is printed later. So this is how you can use this program, in a different levels, right? I will show you the program. In another video, I have explained actually traversing, searching, etc. and all, right? Now I have done a program. I have done using arrays. I have done inputting, searching, traversing, deleting, etc. and all. All these things I have done by using some functions. Now I have merged functions with arrays, case statement, switch statement, etc. and all. As usual, like a main program, you can write main from here to here. I am making one for loop, infinite for loop. Only when you press 5, it comes out. So clear the screen. Please enter your choice. Are you interested to do inputting of the data, or searching of data, traversing of data, deleting an element, or would you like to exit? If you would like to exit, press 5. And another interesting thing that I have made is, I have made roll number as a global variable. So therefore, in any of these functions, they are accessible. I did not make roll number as a local variable. In previous example, I have done with a single function. Now I have made so many functions, 1, 2, 3, 4 and main. There are 5 functions in this program. So that is why I made roll number as a global variable. They are accessible anywhere, which is of type integer. It can take 10 data. So and now if you are pressing 1 here, I am calling input function. If you are pressing 2, then I am calling search function. If you are press 3, I am calling traverse function. If you are pressing 4, I am going for delete function. If you are pressing 5, you come out of the program, right? Now, input index value for I equal to 0 to 10, I plus plus. Please enter the roll number for the index value. This scan is this roll number of I equals to value. I am reading this like a first program. In today's video, I am showing three programs. In the very first function, very first program, I have done reading all 10. In the second program, I have done reading randomly. Here I am not reading randomly, I am reading sequentially. Because the length of the program is too big, I have made it a smaller one. So I am reading all the 10 roll numbers sequentially, one after the other. So you are reading first 0th index, first index, second index, third index, fourth index, like this up to 9th index value. So I am reading it and I am printing the value for your understanding, just to ensure that you have read. Please understand this roll number is global variable, reachable anywhere, right? Okay. So this is giving the input. Next, what is traversing? I have already told you, traversing without any condition. We are simply moving. So therefore, for I equal to 1 to 10, if roll number is equal to 99,999, why I have made this? Whenever you do deletion of an element, since I have read all 10 values compulsorily, now there are some values already there in the array. None of them are deleted. By chance, if you have deleted some value, some array position value, then that becomes a junk value. That is why what I am doing is, whenever you are doing deletion, I am making the value as 999, so that you will be seeing it later. Therefore, if the roll number is not 9999, roll number stored in the location is so and so. Else, roll number stored in the location is nil. I am now displaying some nil because you have deleted that. You have deleted that. Wherever I do deletion, I make the value as 1111. Now I will explain that nil only first. You can see from deletion only first. You can see from this deletion. Please enter the value to be deleted. Which value to be deleted? Go here. What value you would like to delete? You do the deletion. So for I equal to 1, if roll number of I equals to delete value, the search value, then roll number is equal to I. So I am making this one as I. Then I am displaying this. Right? So it means whenever you are deleting any value, at that position, I am changing the roll number to 9999. So therefore, whenever I get 9999, it means it is deleted value. That position is deleted. I am doing some other actions on that. So therefore, the deletion happens. So similarly, in the traverse, whenever you get number other than 9999, it means its value is not deleted, so therefore you can display it. Otherwise, if it is deleted, it's a null. So this is what I am doing it in case of this traversal. Similarly, for the search, so there is one more option called search. How to search? So character status equals to n. I am taking some status. Search value, what is the search value? Please enter the search value to be searched. So please read. Out of these 10 elements, whether it is available or not, it may be available, may not be available. Right? If I is equal to 10 and I less than 10, if roll number equals to search value, status equals to y. It means you got the value. See, initially I set the value of status equals to no. It means initially I set this to n. If you found the value in the array, the status is set to y. Right? Right. If status equals to y, print the element is found in the array. When does this becomes y? Initially it is set to n. Whenever the value that you are looking for is there in the array, it is set to y. Otherwise this will be n only. So therefore, if it is y, the searching of the numbers. Searching of this. So, this is how you are writing the program for traversing, etc. and all. Right? Now, enter the choice. Now, there are 5 choices for you. Input the number, search the number, traverse the number, delete the number, etc. and all. Okay? Now, I will do first 1. So, please enter the roll number for the index 00. 10 I will enter. Next, 20. Ten, 20, easy for you to remember, that's why I am giving these numbers. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So you can see, I am printing the numbers. For index 0, roll number is 10. For index 1, these are the numbers that you have entered. So that is being displayed. So I am pressing a key. Now, all 10 elements are stored. No need of this now input. Now I can do the searching of this. Searching of element. You know that actually now what all I have entered? I have entered 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So therefore I can search for any element. So I will search for. Please enter the value to be searched. What is the value to be searched? Let me search whether 40 is there or not. Element is found in the array. You do the search by pressing 2, enter the value to be searched. Now I am pressing, enter the value to be searched. That's 33. You know that 33 is not there. Because all I have entered is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So therefore 33 is not there. Any other number other than these 10 numbers are not there in there. So therefore let me check 33. Element is not found in the array. It is not there. You can keep doing this. Alright. Search for other number. 90 is there or not? Yes, element is found in the array. Let me search for, please enter the value to be searched. 67. Element is not found in the array. So therefore it searches for 10 numbers. If the 67 is not there, it prints this message. Now, what is this traverse? Traverse is simply displaying this. So first let me go for delete only. Delete one number. So please enter the value to be deleted. I will be deleting a value called 80. Now you can make out of this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 is deleted. So that's why it has become nil. 90 and 100. Now there are, for your logical purpose, there are only 9 elements because this has become nil. 80 is deleted. Right? Now I can do deletion again. Let me delete 30. Now you can make out 10, 20, 30 is deleted, so therefore this has become nil. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 has become null, 90 and 100. Now again you can do the search. Now let me search for 30. Is there or not? You check. Similarly for 80. Right? You can do the checking of that. Right? Now also I can check. Search. Value to be entered 50. Element is found in the array. You can do searching of any of the numbers, right? Now, element entered is not there in the array. Why? Because 30 is deleted. as 9999. So therefore it is not there. So therefore it is not there in the array. Alright. Similarly, you can try for this 80 also. Element is not found in the array. 3 traversal, you have already done. So 10, 20, nil, 40, 50, 60, 70, nil. This is traversal, reaching all the elements without any intention. Whereas searching with an intention to check whether the element is there or not. This is what I told in the previous video. So in today's session, I have demonstrated 3 programs using of arrays in all possible cases. So please write down your own applications and try to incorporate arrays in a different combinations. So you will understand arrays much easier, and you find it is more interesting and it gives you more happiness when you run your own programs.